Hello everybody, and welcome to this 10-minute tune-up. My name is Katie Rowe Mitchell, co-founder of Unfold, and this tune-up is in honor of International Women's Day, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, March 8th. And I thought that in honor of this day, I would share with you one of my favorite ways to move and breathe and practice mindfulness through a sequence that is very energizing and grounding all at the same time. This sequence is traditionally called Salutation B, and it's a sequence that's done traditionally on a yoga mat, but here at Unfold, we're all about bringing these ancient practices into our modern day offices and figuring out how we can incorporate them into our day in really practical and accessible ways. So Sun Salutation B has a variety of postures that move the spine, the shoulders, and the hips through flexion and extension. Your heart rate will increase a little bit, and the linking of the breath and the movement together creates a really grounding, nourishing effect on the nervous system. So first I'm going to break down some of the key postures very quickly, and then I'll guide you through 3 rounds of the sequence, and we'll do that together. All right? So I've got my shoes on today, and if you've got your shoes on or off, doesn't matter, kind of depends on your workplace. I've got a desk here. If you're working at your own desk, just make sure you clear out a little bit of space so that you've got enough space to place your hands comfortably without knocking anything over or hitting your keyboard or anything like that. Okay, so this is a movement and breath-based sort of flowy sequence. So the first posture in the sequence is called chair pose. So I'll show you that briefly. Feet are underneath the hips go back as if you're sitting into an imaginary chair behind you, and your arms go forward and up any amount. The next posture in the pose is what we call standing locust or standing cobra, and it's an adaptation of cobra pose, which is usually done on the floor. So for this one, we reach the arms back, interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back and down, and lift the chest. So very energizing. We're opening up the thoracic spine, moving the spine into extension, and combating all that slouching that happens when we're sitting at a computer all day. Another posture in this sequence is called Warrior One. So Warrior One is a standing pose. We've got one leg back behind us with the toes dialed out, and then the other knee is bent. And your hips and your chest are relatively squared forward, and the arms are forward and up any amount. Very energizing, empowering posture. We get some nice opening through the hip and lengthening through the spine. All right. And then last but not least, we've got mountain pose and what we call desk dog. And these are kind of like home bases within the sequence. Mountain pose, feet are underneath the hips, the low belly is strong, the palms, I like to open them up and lift the chest a little bit, and the spine is nice and tall, the gaze is forward. So we'll revisit mountain pose several times. And then the other posture is what we call desk dog. So this is a variation of downward facing dog using our desks. Hands are about shoulders width apart, the knees are slightly bent, and you're looking to create somewhat of an L shape with your body. The head and the neck are relaxed, and you breathe here. The knees can be bent. If your legs feel a little stiff, that's absolutely fine. You're just looking to feel an opening through the backs of the legs and through the shoulders. All right, so those are kind of the key components of the sequence. Let's link them together with the breath. All right, we're going to start standing like right up, relatively close to your desk or your table, wherever your work is, in mountain pose. And just stand here for a few moments, close your eyes, relax the shoulders. And just find your breath here. Start to move the breath in and out of the nose, soften the space between the eyebrows, relax the jaw. And this is an intentional pause that's so powerful because we start to shift our awareness inward. We shift our awareness from all the things that are going on in our day to more of an inside, internal, quiet place. And just take a moment here and to the best of your ability, let go of any expectation or judgment, and just meet yourself exactly where you are with an open mind, with an open heart. Okay, when you're ready, open up your eyes. We're going to inhale into a chair pose. So arms up, hips back. And as you exhale, place your hands on your table or your desk and step back into desk dog. And let's just pause here for a moment. Make sure that you feel grounded through the feet. Toes point forward, knees are soft, fingers are spread wide, hands are shoulders width apart. Like I said, this is kind of a home base in the pose. We're going to revisit it a lot. So we're just taking a moment here to make sure that you feel good in the shape. All right, from here, we're going to come into warrior one. So what I like to do is lift my right leg up a little or a lot, any amount. And then as you exhale, step that right foot forward right into the pose. So plant your back heel, inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, circle your arms back and down, right back to desk dog. Plant the hands and step back. Then we're going to do the other side. Left leg is going to lift, inhale. You can lift it a little or a lot. And exhale, step it through for that warrior one again. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale, circle the arms back and down, right back into your desk dog. And let's pause here for 3 breaths. Smooth, deep breaths in and out of the nose. Trying to bring those ears somewhat in line with your arm bones. Spine is long, hips press back, breath is smooth. At the end of your 3rd breath, look forward and step forward. We're going to inhale right into chair pose, arms up, hips back. Exhale, straighten your legs, circle your arms back and down for our standing locust. Shoulders roll back and down, big breath in, lift your chest, lift your chin. And exhale to mountain pose. Close your eyes for 3 breaths. All right, that was one round of the sequence. Okay, we're going to do 2 more together. And as always, feel free to move a little faster or a little slower than what I'm guiding you through. All right, and you'll become more familiar with what works for you over time. Okay, so here we go in your mountain pose, standing tall with your next inhalation. Come into your chair pose, arms up, hips back. As you exhale, hands to your table, step back to your desk dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, any amount. And as you exhale, step it through for warrior one. Plant the back heel. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, circle your arms back and down. We're going to step back into the desk dog. Left leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, step it through for your warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, circle your arms back and down, hands to your desk or your table, step it back to desk dog. 3 breaths here. You start to feel a little bit more length through the backs of your legs. Start to feel the breath move into your back a little bit more. 1 more breath here. Okay, with your next exhalation, step forward with both feet. Chair pose. Inhale, arms up, hips back. Exhale, straighten your legs, circle your arms back and down for standing locust. Interlace your fingers if you can. Lift your chest, inhale, look up. Mountain pose, exhale, relax. Close your eyes, 3 or 4 breaths, slow it down. Notice any effects of the sequence. Maybe you feel a little more open through your chest. Maybe you feel your heart rate increased a little bit. Okay, let's do 1 more round together. When you're ready, open those eyes, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, hands to your desk or your table, step it back to your desk dog. Lift your right leg, big breath in. Exhale, step through, warrior one. Plant the back heel, arms up, chest up, inhale. Exhale, circle your arms back and down to desk dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale, circle your arms back and down, desk dog. 3 breaths here. Soften your muscles around the face. Little tone to your belly. Focus on deep breathing into your low back, into your side waist. Let that tension go from the shoulders. Okay, at the end of your exhale, look forward and step forward. Chair pose, inhale, arms up, hips back. Exhale, straighten your legs, circle the arms back, interlace the fingers. Standing locust, big breath in, inhale, look up. Exhale, release, mountain pose. Close your eyes and breathe. You'd like to place one hand onto your heart. Just give yourself a message of kindness, of love. And then release your hand and open up your eyes. Good. I hope you enjoyed that sequence. I hope you feel really empowered and energized and proud of everything that you've accomplished thus far in your life. Thank you so much for joining me for this 10-minute tune-up. Happy International Women's Day.